welcome everybody for attending tonight's meeting. We're going to kind of change the agenda around. We're going to start with the Industrial Authority, but before we do that, I'd like to everybody stand. I'd like to invite Father John Paul from St. Peter's Catholic Church to come up to the podium and give our invocation. And welcome to Guymon. You've just been here for a while.
Yeah, I've been here about 3 months now.
3 months. Oh,
Yeah.
good. We're glad to have you.
Let us pray. Lord our God, you have created all things and direct them toward the good according to your holy will. We give you thanks for this day and for all the many blessings that you've given to each of us. In a special way, we thank you for bringing together this group of men and women to discern what is right for the city and her people. Watch over this council as they perform their work of government. May they be given the gifts of wisdom, understanding, and counsel, that in all they do they may seek what is best for the people of this city. Watch over the people of Guymon, that everything we may do may draw us closer to you and lead us to love you and our neighbor. We ask all of this in your most holy name. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Swagger, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call this meeting to order. Attendance roll call.
Peterson,
Here.
Swaker,
Here.
Alvidrez,
Here.
Crone,
Here.
Livengood,
Here.
Hoffman, Mr. Petty,
Aye.
Mr. Wagner.
Here.
Okay. Agenda item number 3 is to approve the minutes of the June 14th, 2018 regular meeting of the Guymon Industrial Authority.
Make a motion to approve the regular minutes of the regular meeting.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Crone,
Aye.
Swaker,
Aye.
Livengood,
Aye.
Alvidrez,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Is there any public comments? Any public comments? Agenda item number 5 is discussion and possible action on approval of Seaboard application to close a portion of a utility easement in the east half of Section 21, Township 3 North, Range 15 ECM, as requested by Seaboard Farms of Oklahoma Incorporated. And the petition to close the utility easements is attached. Questions? Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the application to close a portion of utility easement.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Livengood,
Abstain.
Crone,
Aye.
Swaker,
Aye.
Alvidrez,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 1 abstain and 4 ayes.
Okay, is there any new business? Okay. We'll stand adjourned as the Guymon Industrial Authority. We'll reconvene as the Guymon Utilities Authority. Agenda item number 2 is the approval of the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
I have a motion in 2 seconds.
Crone,
Aye.
Livengood,
Aye.
Swaker,
Aye.
Alvidrez,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 3 is discussion and possible action on approval of the Seaboard application to close a portion of a utility easement in the east half of Section 21, Township 3 North, Range 15 ECM, as requested by Seaboard Farms of Oklahoma Incorporated.
Make a motion that we approve Seaboard's application to close a portion of utility easement in the east half of Section 21, Township 3, Range 15, North, Range 15 ECM.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvidrez,
Aye.
Livengood,
Abstain.
Swaker,
Aye.
Crone,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 1 abstain and 4 ayes.
Thank you. Agenda item number 4 is discussion and possible action on application for payment number 3 in the amount of $37,266.13 to Ryburn Construction for the lift station and force main to serve the Southeast Guymon project. Application for payment is attached. Any discussion, motion?
How close are we on all the lift stations?
We're about done with all of them at this point. I mean, within the next, hopefully, month or two, we should have everything completed with all of our lift stations.
I'll make a motion that we approve payment number 3 in the amount of $37,266.13 to Rayburn Construction.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvedras,
Aye.
Crone,
Aye.
Swager,
Aye.
Livingood,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 5 is discussion and possible action on approval of pay request number 4 in the amount of $21,030.68 to Cobalt Construction for the lift station and Force Main project.
But with these lift stations, it's sort of a revolving project in that we go, we fix them, and then we start on the oldest one, and are we on a rotation?
Right. Whenever it was over a year ago, whenever we sat down in the room and had the discussion on the 2015 A note and what those funds were going to be used for, it was highlighted the worst lift stations throughout town, the oldest, the unsafest, and what needed to be addressed first. We kind of did that synchronized by age, unsafe, and which ones needed to be addressed first. We have since addressed all of those and gone through the whole process. Along with the force main, we are about completed with everything that we've got left in the 2015 A note. So they're about all wrapped up with, a few raven coatings here and there. I mean, it's kind of just the finishing touches at this point.
Do we have a time frame or maintenance schedule for those?
Like when we can see completion? I mean,
Say when we get done paying for the A note and we have all the lift station operating, you see them all operating 100%?
oh yes. And I mean, we've gone through some of them with the contingencies and the loss of power while we changed to a 3-phase, and we came and addressed those situations where it's safer for all of our staff in an event of an emergency that we can hook on. You don't have the backflow to the electrical lines. I mean, we're more than ready at this point, and it was, a great project and a great thing for our town.
Good deal. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion approval of pay request number 4 in the amount of $21,030.68 to Cobalt Construction for the lift station and Force Main project.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second.
Swager,
Aye.
Alvedras,
Aye.
Livingood,
Aye.
Crone,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 6 is discussion and possible action on approval of invoices to Cardinal Engineering for the following projects. Invoice number CIV 2760 in the amount of $515 for the lift station renovation project.
This is just the additional charges for Cardinal Engineering and the hydrology reports that we had to go through to make sure that everything was completed and to the specifications for us.
Make a motion that we approve invoices to Cardinal Engineering. Item 6.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Crone,
Aye.
Swager,
Aye.
Alvedras,
Aye.
Livingood,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 7 is discussion and possible action on approval of change order number 4 to DB&E Company on the water well number 23 replacement project for a decrease of $7,850. Money back?
Yeah.
Money back, we're going to actually receive money on this one due to the issue we had whenever the well casing, I guess it was a month or 2 ago when we discussed that and went through. They've gone back and since fixed it. Some concrete work was reworked, revamped, and the decrease is coming back to us within the change order.
Make a motion that we approve change order number 4 to DB&E Company on the water well number 23 replacement project for a decrease of $7,850.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvedras,
Aye.
Crone,
Aye.
Swager,
Aye.
Livingood,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 8 is discussion and possible action on approval of change order number 5 to DB&E Company on the water well number 23 replacement project for a decrease of $10,937.65.
Again, more money, the decrease with the liquidated damages whenever we had that problem a month or two ago. It's coming back to us and the hydrology. And I visited with our engineer about it, and he's good to go with it. He thinks this is a benefit for us, everything to his knowledge, and his specifications are good.
I'd like to make a motion approval of change order number 5 to DB&E on the water well number 23 replacement project for a decrease of $10,937.65.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Livengood.
Aye.
Crone.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 9 is discussion and possible action on approval of application for payment number 8 to Slattery Construction in the amount of $333,430.36 for the lift station rehabilitation project.
Final one. This is done on that. If this finishes that whole project up, that's the last one. Final payment on the southeast lift station. You will not hear about it again.
I make a motion to approve the application for payment number 8 to Slattery Construction, in the amount of $333,430.36. Item 9.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Swager.
Aye.
Crone.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Livengood.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Any new business? Notwithstanding adjourns the Guymon Utility Authority will reconvene as the Guymon City Council. We've done agenda item number 1 and agenda item number 2. Agenda item number 3 is discussion and possible action on approval of ordinance number 837, an ordinance of the City of Guymon closing utility easements located in the east half of Section 21, Township 3 North, Range 15 ECM, providing for severability, repealing all ordinances of conflict herewithin, and declaring an emergency.
I'll make a motion that we approve the ordinance number 837, an ordinance of the City of Guymon, Oklahoma, closing utility easements located in the east half of Section 21, Township 3, Range 15 ECM, providing for severability.
Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Livengood.
Abstain.
Crone.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes and 1 abstain.
Make a motion we declare it an emergency.
Second.
I have a motion and a second.
Swager.
Aye.
Livengood.
Aye.
Crone.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 4 is discussion and possible action on a contract agreement between the Oklahoma Department of Transportation and the City of Guymon for financial assistance through the Public Transit Revolving Fund for 2019.
So the
Questions?
sorry.
Go ahead.
The federal grant that we get dealing with the ride every year, this is the state portion funding of it. We can expect 3 payments totaling a little over $10,000, and it's expired through the 19th through June 30th. But this is the state portion of it. It goes through ODOT.
You have a motion?
Make a motion that we agree on the contract between Oklahoma Department of Transportation and the City of Guymon, financial assistance through the Public Transit Revolving Fund for 2019, item 4.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Swager.
Aye.
Crone.
Nay.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Livengood.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
1 nay and 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 5 is discussion and possible action on declaring surplus equipment for the City of Guymon and putting back into service the Super Z Hustler and 2003 Freightliner previously declared surplus. The surplus worksheet is attached along with pictures.
Again, as we go through, and we've done this 3 or 4 months ago when we went through and started cleaning up, there was 2 that got on the list, and those were the 2, the Hustler and the Freightliner. somehow we got on, we approved, we need to undeclare them surplus because we can still use them, and we will find that function within the city. The rest of it is the other stuff that we were hoping to get before our auction soon.
Any other questions? Discussion, motion?
I make a motion that we declare surplus equipment for the city of Guymon, put back into service a Super Z Hustler 2003 Freightliner, previously declared surplus, item 5.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Swager,
Aye.
Crone,
Aye.
Alvedras,
Aye.
Livengood,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Is there any new business? Any new business? Agenda item number 7 is report from city manager and council members. Anybody have anything tonight?
I do not, Mayor.
Nope.
I wanted a few things. What you have in front of you is the sales tax through September. It's a slight uptick of about 2% from last year, which is a positive. I wanted to give you that. I also wanted to inform you that on October 4th at noon at the Guymon Public Library, we are actually going to have a celebrity, Jenna Bloom, who has wrote The Lost Family. She's a New York Times bestseller and is also one of Oprah's top 30 female authors. So that's at noon on the 4th. I also gave y'all a history report, and it's over the Sunset Hills Golf Course, the history, and a lot of things I didn't know about it over the course of the years and the changes that have been made, so I wanted y'all to have that. Also, I wanted to say thanks to everybody that helped with the cleanup at the golf course. You know, a lot of hard work and dedication was put into that, and I appreciate everybody that pitched in. And also, I wanted to go through where I'm at. Still working on the budget. I hope to have a work session with y'all soon. I will continue to try to compile some things, and maybe in the next one of the 2 meetings in the next month, we can sit down either before or after council and kind of review and get some feedback from you guys. Also, you know, the whole insurance, 401k, benefits, salaries, still working through that as we go with the transition at this point. I just want to let you know I'm getting there. I'm working on it. It's time consuming, but we'll get it figured out. I also wanted to state that to the EMS and the different things I've heard over the last 3 or 4 days, and I've tried to forward on the emails. I would like to say that I'm extremely proud, regardless of the services that we do have, our EMTs and the service they provide and keeping our citizens healthy, and I have no doubt that they will continue to do so. And as we go through the process and continue to figure things out, we will continue to provide the support and care for the citizens of Guymon. So, other than that, that's all I got.
That's it? Well, real briefly, the Municipal League's annual conference was a big one. There's 500+ people there. And I sat through some interesting sessions. One of the hot topics of the 3 days was the new medicinal marijuana deal. A lot of cities are taking some pretty strong stances on it, but we'll visit that as we go forward. And it was a good conference, had a lot of good visits and saw a lot of good information, talked about some things. Reminder that August the 4th is the OML district dinner. I think all of you got emails about October 4th. Okay, well, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Come on. And I don't have my biphone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You want my tries?
So anyway, they're having a district dinner, and they're also having a newly elected officials institute, if anybody'd like to sit through that again, in Woodward. October the 11th, and I wrote down August, is that the Panhandle State University is having the groundbreaking on their shooting and sports range at 1:30 at the range south of Goodville. And then that night at 6:30, they're having their second shooting sports banquet and fundraiser And no tickets and stuff is available for that. If you're interested, contact Brett Shoulders over at the college, or anybody at the college that can help you. But that's all I got. Anybody got anything else? Mr. Petty, got anything you wanted to add?
Everything's wonderful.
It was wonderful. And by the way, the chamber had their annual banquet this week, and it was, they had a good attendance and pretty good banquet. So, anyway, any new business? Or I said that. We'll stand adjourned. Thank everybody.